More mass shootings. Today, the governor of Ohio, under pressure after 9 people were killed in Dayton this past weekend, proposed a red flag law. Connecticut was actually the first in the nation to pass a red flag law. Democrats and Republicans say it is working. Our chief Capitol reporter, Susan Raff, is live at the Capitol now to tell us how. Susan?
Dennis, Connecticut has in fact had a red flag law for some time now, 20 years to be exact, and it has worked. Both Republicans and Democrats, as you mentioned, feel that it has saved lives. What it does, it allows police and the courts to work together to take guns away from those who are determined to be a threat to others and even themselves. The crisis with mass shootings has state leaders looking for ways to stop the violence. A shooting in Dayton killed 9 and injured many more. Ohio's Governor Mike DeWine is proposing a red flag law.
These orders, which would be granted upon clear and convincing evidence, would allow the removal of firearms from potentially dangerous individuals and get them the mental health treatment that they need.
The law would be similar to what Connecticut has. Connecticut was the first state to pass a red flag law back in 1999 after the lottery shootings. Matthew Beck, a disgruntled employee of the Connecticut Lottery, shot and killed 4 office colleagues. Co-workers had reached out to police with concerns, but there wasn't much they could do. The red flag law requires police and a judge to agree there's imminent danger for a search or an arrest warrant. Republican State Representative Arthur O'Neill voted for the legislation.
This is something which only seems to get attention when we have a mass shooting and people talk about, well, gee, I knew that this fellow had problems.
O'Neill feels the red flag law makes sense. It's been used more than 1,400 times, and with only one constitutional challenge. He has sent letters to President Trump and lawmakers in other states, urging them to pass similar legislation.
It's not just people who commit murders. Something like half of all the firearms deaths in this country are suicides.
We have learned, in fact, that the mother of the suspect in El Paso actually called police before the shooting. She didn't identify herself, but apparently she told police she was worried about this person, that they didn't seem stable, and they did, in fact, have an assault weapon. If this had been in Connecticut, there would have been some intervention, and maybe, just maybe, the outcome would have been a lot different. We are live in Hartford at the state capitol. Susan Raff, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right. Thank you, Susan.